Good morning, everyone. I have created two polls on the YouTube channel Double O Des in the community tab, and I've placed links to those in on the Facebook group as well as a Facebook page for Double O Des. And the first thing I need to tell you is that there is a Facebook group for Double O Des, and that I will be making all my future posts there. There will be no more posts made in the Double O Des Facebook page, but you will find the link to the group there. In these polls, I decided to do something different. In the first poll that you'll find in the community tab, I asked questions and there's 593 votes right now. So you can continue voting there for you to get an idea of how things are changing in the political landscape of South Africa. And because I like to do things differently, the five options, and I'm only allowed five options on YouTube, was the no vote, undecided, a represented party in one of the three spheres of government. So that means local, provincial, or national. So one of the parties there, an independent candidate, and a party or movement that offers something completely new. And at this stage in time, we have 69% for that option, a party or movement that offer something completely new. So it shows that people want change. That is a very strong percentage for that. An independent candidate 9%, a represented party in the three spheres of government at 5%, undecided 3%, which is the least at this stage, and then the no vote 13%. So I expected the no vote to actually be a lot bigger than that, which shows that at this stage people actually do want to vote again because that they believe there are new options, many offerings out there at this stage. And so we have 69% overwhelming majority of people that said a party or movement that offer something completely new. And there's many out there that I can think of at this stage where people will be represented in the local government elections that are completely new, have completely new ideas and concepts. And I think a lot of support will go that way. Now, just remember, a poll like this is based on the 35,000 people on this channel. So there's already a filtering system in place there. So you cannot take this and take it across to what will actually happen in the local government elections. This is only 593 votes, which is a very small sample of the people on the channel. So please go to the community tab, find that poll, and then take part in it if you are interested. The very next poll that I put out, and that is growing at the moment, it's got 31 votes. I just posted that half an hour ago. That I actually did put, it's got 38 votes now, so very in its infancy. I actually put represented or non-represented organizations there. And the way I did this is I wanted to look at movements that are spoken about heavily at this stage, and the two parties in parliament that got the most increase in votes in the last national elections. So I start off with the Freedom Front Plus, then the ACDP, who is the African Christian Democratic Party, then the Cape Independent Party, which has been in the news a lot, the CIP, and then the Organic Humanity Movement. And then I have other, which includes the no vote and other options like the ANC, DA, EFF, and any other option out there. And at the moment, the Freedom Front Plus is standing at 18%, the ACDP at 26%, the Cape Independent Party at 5%, and the Organic Humanity Movement at 45%. And I expect that to be skewed. So there's nothing you can really do with this information. It does give you an idea of the people on the channel that's watching on the channel and where people's minds are at. But it's clear that there's, at this stage, if other was winning, which means ANC, DA, EFF or other options, that percentage would be a lot higher. That is certainly not the case, which shows that the people on this channel are going to be looking at voting for alternative support. They want changes in government, and it certainly shows that there's a rising movement away from the status quo. And it'll really be good for parties like the Freedom Front Plus here, that's on 18%, the ACDP, that's on 26%, to actually start talking about system change and constitutional change so that we can have true freedom. If they don't do that, they will become more and more irrelevant in future. At the moment, like I said, the Organic Humanity Movement at 45%, the Cape Independence Party at 5%. And Jeremy Null, I spoke to him 2 days ago about the poll that he did, and he had a fairly large sample group of just over 2,000 people, and he did that on Telegram. He has a very large Telegram following, and obviously it will also be slightly skewed, but it showed a picture because he also had the no vote there, which I didn't have space for here. I had to include it in other. And he included the Organic Humanity Movement, the Freedom Front Plus, the Cape Independent Party, and the other top three parties with the Freedom Front Plus and the ACDP. And one thing they were sure is that the Democratic Alliance is in serious trouble. And because it was even polling lower than OHM, the ACDP by far had the largest majority of people in that poll, and the Freedom Front Plus, but the no vote was quite big in the people that were following Jeremy. So people, please go and support Jeremy Null. Go and watch his videos. He's created his own platforms where you can actually watch the content, and his intent is to give you information. And I've spoken at length about this, that getting information, seeing it as information, and using it to do your own research is very, very helpful. And in my meeting with Jeremy, it was clear that he wants to understand things himself. He's trying to figure things out for himself. So he decided to interview many, many people, and I really applaud him for that. It's a way of getting information from around the world to the public, and for the public then to be able to make up their own minds. So I really support that initiative, and I want you to go and support Germ Warfare or Jeremy Null. He's a famous cartoonist. He's won many awards, and he has rubbed shoulders with people that have revealed a lot to him. So when he asks questions, it comes with depth. And once again, I want to thank Jeremy for what he's doing in actually creating a platform where people can discover and then become a part of the solution in South Africa in future. So people, please go to the community tab in this channel. I'll put a link to the community tab in the description below this video to the specific polls. You will see that there is a link to the community tab underneath all my videos, as well as to the new Facebook group and the new videos that I load. So please go and join the group on Facebook. Because of the fact that it's a group, I will be able to release a lot more information in a Facebook platform to you. I never wanted to do much on Facebook. I don't like the platform at all. And that is why it's one-way communication. I'm not going to allow posts all over the place. It's not going to happen. So I only use the page to put information one way. But because we're getting to a stage now where our opposition and enemies become demented, deranged, and many other things, I have to make sure that I keep the community safe and I can keep these trolls out of the communities. And anyone that wants to contact me, I'm available on my phone number. It's in the description below each and every video, and I can be contacted directly. So anyone that says that they can't get hold of me or ask me questions, they're talking utter nonsense. I don't go through all the YouTube comments. If any of my comments are discriminatory against any religion, race or culture, I'm going to pause it immediately. I'm not even going to think twice. I won't even read it. I'm just going to block you from ever posting again on the channel. And because it's my channel, I can do that. That's not stopping freedom of speech. You can go and speak wherever else you want on your own platforms. Go and create them and see if people will listen to you. And that is what you need to do. The other thing that you cannot do is steal my content. In other words, you can't steal my content and use it in other videos on YouTube if you don't have my permission. And if you use snippets, I'm going to have your video banned because you are breaking the law, and YouTube will remove your content and put a strike on your channel. And this is how copyright works. You cannot use someone else's intellectual property unless you are given permission to do so. And I have told you before that you are allowed to download my entire video and use it wherever you want. If you use snippets, I will shut you down. Thank you very much. Till the next video.